Hello everyone, so I'm going to give my review on the Bravado Greenwood. The non-trade price is $1.4 million and the trade price is $1.1 million. To get the trade price, you need to complete the ULP mission Intelligence to unlock it. I'm pretty sure if it's the mission leader to do it, just complete it. Not bad so far on the price. Well, let's get straight to it. This has got armor plating equipped on, which we'll see later on. So it's got plenty of armor and it can take loads of homing hits. Loads and loads and loads. So for fighting the Presser Mark II players, which is more easier nowadays saying this, it's way more easier, more comfortable. You'd have to be worried about explosive for a while. So it takes 10 homing hits at the end of it. Let's put it this way. Go crazy with the vehicle. So you don't have to worry about being exploded too easily. With RPGs as well, it takes decent amount of hits. It takes about 4 or 5. We're not too sure because the vehicle exploded next to me there. So we don't know if that counts as a hit there as well. I'm not too sure. But either way, it's still a decent amount for RPG. So we're going to test the windows as well. From what I know and know, it doesn't look like there's any armor whatsoever. But only a tiny bit at the front and back. But that's with like any vehicles. No armor basically. When it's like comes to armor, window armor, it's usually on the sides as well. And there's 0 of it. I don't think there was any... When with the armor plating, it's only for explosive, not for windows at all. So as you can see, explosives, great, but bullets, oh no, not going to look good. But yeah, I tried it different weapons here and it's all the same, so it's no different really. So any weapon, it'll just shoot through the windows at all. So as expected, there's a lot of customization options, especially when you take it into the agency. So it has a mani tech, you can put the armor plating on, that's the extra things most vehicles don't really have. So that's nice, but you get different looks on the vehicles of it, what you want to put onto it. Some of it's similar to each other, but still some of it's unique as well for this vehicle, which you'll see later, aka the spoiler. The spoiler looks very different on it. But yeah, either way, loads of customization options. There's some liveries there that's not on other vehicles, I'm pretty sure. It's nice. Different things, different options, keep it all going. It's nice. It's good to see. But I kept to the original look, but I don't really want to smack like a livery on it or something like that. For some reason inside there, colour of the interior, it doesn't change colour. I don't know if that's a bug going around. At least for me, it didn't work. So let me know in the comments below if it's a bug for you as well, if you ever get this vehicle. But yeah, it's really weird. But either way, good customization options. Well, this is a muscle car, so don't expect too much. But acceleration and top speed, at least for a muscle car, I'd say it's good. Not great, but it's good. It'll get the job done. I think it's a satisfying speed. You don't want to go too fast for a muscle car, in my opinion, because it doesn't really turn very well, or like stuff like that, like usually. So it's good, decent top speed for it. And acceleration, maybe nice to be a little bit more, but either way, nice combo. Brakes are not too bad on this vehicle. I'd say it's average though, but yeah, like if you want to turn corners and all that stuff, maybe do it a tiny bit beforehand, like brake, and then it should be fine. But overall, it's a comfortable thing. You'll get used to it really quickly, so it's not terrible, but it's not bad either, you know? Going off-road with this vehicle is not too bad actually. It's fine, but don't turn left and right really hard there. I'm forcing it here, but as long as you don't do that actually, it'll stick to the road really well here. Just don't do that. You can go at a decent speed before it spins out or whatever, and it's no worries whatsoever. So it's a nice vehicle really. You can go land on off-road, you know, road on off-road. Handling is actually comfortable. It's like a comfortable thing where it can drift if you want to, and it'll do it on its own now and again, but it's like a good kind of drift where you can just control the drift basically, if that makes sense. Like you see, it's just like you can turn and stop or slow down the vehicle when you need to. So when you time it right and all that kind of stuff, it should be no problem here. It's a comfortable handling, I'd say. It's not the best if you go like high speeds of it, but if you take it to a decent speed, it'd be very comfortable, I'd say. So I'd like to give my final thoughts on vehicles on GTA 5. So the main question though, is it worth it? Yes, I say it's worth it. Even the non-trade price, 1.4 million, is good. Not counting for the upgrades though, which is expensive, but if at least looking out of that and get the upgrades later or get bit by bit, I say it's definitely worth it. Even non-trade price, 1.4 million, I say it's worth it. But if you ever get 1 million as well, 100%. But even if it's on offer as well, definitely get it, especially like vintage looking vehicles. You know, this is like a vintage look to it, which it is, but you know what I mean? Like it still gives that vibes to it. So it's nice, it has the mani tech with it, it's got armor plating if you want that on though. So, you know, it has all that as well in the future if you want to add that in. So it's just a nice bunch there for the price. It's actually more rarer nowadays. I definitely recommend it if you want the armor and all that kind of stuff and the vintage look at the same time. You know, it's definitely great value for money, for sure. There's not really much complaints either from it. Yeah, I think it's really good and I recommend it for anyone really, almost. Hopefully this video helped though. If it did, make sure to give this video a like. If you're new here, maybe subscribe, is up to you. If not, check out the playlist. Reviews or tutorials, you never know, scroll through, something may be there. If not, thank you for watching this video everyone.